guys, Clogs here again for another episode of my FC26 Journeyman / Glory Hunter, not Juventus, Atletico Madrid now, career mode. So guys, if you haven't seen anything from the series so far, there is a link to the series playlist in the description down below, so head back and check everything you've missed out so far on, because it's been a bit of an up and down season, as I mentioned in the previous episode, so you want to go and watch it. But for those of you all up to date, you will know that I have found it very difficult. Of course, we got sacked from Juventus because since the AI update that EA made, I have found the game very difficult, so I had to go and basically look at my new sliders and see what I could do. So that's what I have gone and done now. I'll show you what happened in the last episode first. So obviously we got knocked out of the Champions League against Marseille. We actually won. So we lost 1-0 in the first leg, and then we won 1-0 in the second leg, but we got knocked out on penalties. In the last episode as well, we actually had another defeat in the league to Espanyol, and then we simmed the game against Oviedo, got a win, and then had a draw against Sociedad. So overall, it wasn't great. Another poor episode from me. So I was like, right, I need to go away now. I need to just test some sliders. So that's what I did on stream. I also did a lot off stream, off camera myself, and I think I have now finally found my level. So I'll just quickly show you the sliders that I am playing as, so you guys are all up to date. So I've had to drop the difficulty level down to world class, which is like a completely different ball game for me. I've played on at least legendary now for a long time, a lot of games. So dropping down to world class is a bit of new territory for me. I don't like doing that. I'd rather play on the highest difficulty, but I'm finding it too difficult. If I play on that difficulty, I'm going to lose every game. I'm going to get sacked. It's going to be not fun for me, not fun for you guys. So there's no point me just trying to stay on that level. It is too hard for me at the moment. So we have dropped down to world class. These are the sliders that I have landed on, and it just feels a lot more even. Like I said, I'll go through them quickly. I'm not going to go through them one by one because we'll be here all day, but if you want to have a pause and look what I am playing on, feel free. But like I said, on these sliders now, I just feel like the game feels a lot more even. I think I'm having chances, the opposition having chances. I'm winning games, drawing games, losing games, but not consistently losing games, which is the important thing. I'm actually starting to win games as well, and getting chances, which is exactly what you want, really, isn't it? That's what makes the game. What's the point getting battered all the time? It's no fun for anybody. So yeah, so that is how the sliders are looking then. So hopefully today is going to be a better episode. Now, speaking of today, it's not going to be an easy one. Let's go see what is coming up in today's episode. Okay then, as I mentioned, not going to be an easy one. We've got two of the big guns today. So we start off with a sim game against Getafe. We will then play Real Madrid in the Madrid derby. It is away from home as well, so not going to be an easy game there. We will then have an equally difficult game against Barcelona after that, and then we will finish today's episode with another difficult game against Sevilla. So today is really going to be a test on these sliders. They're against three of the most difficult teams in this league, so it's not going to be easy, like I said, but I am confident that I am at where I need to be. So it just depends on whether the team is up to scratch, and we shall see what we can do. This is how the league table is looking then. It's probably very important that we do pick up points today, because we can, take points away from our rival teams today as well, because we're playing both of the teams that are currently above us. Barcelona have played one more game, but they both, Madrid and Barca, are both 1 point ahead of us if we both win the game again. Well, the game we've got in hand over Barca, so I will still be 1 point behind if we can pick up 3 points against Getafe. If we don't pick up 3 points against Getafe in the sim game next, then we are going to drop further behind in the points tally, so it'll be even more important that we pick up the points against Barca and Madrid. So yeah, I'm going to stop rambling now. Let's get into today's action. That's what you are all here for, not me rambling, which I do a lot. If you are regulars here, you know that I am a bit of a rambler, so let's get into it. Like I said, we're going to start with that sim game against Getafe, but before we jump into it, just to remind you guys, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss anything else from this series and my channel. And let's go take on Getafe then in the sim game, and hopefully start the episode off with a vital 3 points. Okay then, jumping into the first game of today then, like I said, it is this sim game against Getafe. I am going to do the interactive sim. Shall see if we can win it. We need to win it. I'm expecting to win it against Getafe. We are the better side in this game, so we should be picking up 3 points, but in a certain game, it could go either way, so let's see what happens. Okay then guys, heading into the last 5 minutes, and then we've had loads of chances in this game, but we haven't been, we're actually through here. Watch us score now. Oh, we've got to score that. We've had plenty of chances like that, we just haven't been able to finish them. And my subs aren't going to happen now either, and I think the referee is going to blow the whistle, so we start off with a 0-0 draw in this sim game against Getafe. Not great, you can see the stats there. We had 8 shots, 4 big chances to their 2, and we had all the ball. We should have won that game, we had the chance to win it, but it wasn't to be, so we start off with a draw. Like I said, not ideal, but at least we didn't lose. Like I said, if you can't win the game, don't lose. So there's not much I could have done there. Obviously it was a sim game, so now is the big game in the Madrid derby coming up next against, well, Real Madrid of course in the Madrid derby. So this is even more important that we win this now, because I'd imagine Madrid probably won their game in hand. They might not have actually, unless they still haven't played. No, so they actually did lose. So that's given Barcelona a bit of a gap between both of us, but at least they both haven't pulled away from us. So it's opened up a bit there, but like I said, it's still so close, and we all played each other. I don't know if Barcelona are playing Madrid, but I'm playing both of them today as well, so who knows where this will end at the end of today's episode. But we've got plenty of games and plenty of points to pick up, and hopefully we can finish on pole position. Anyway, I'm doing it again, I'm rambling, I'm going to shut up. You want to see us in the Madrid derby, I want to get into it, let's go. Okay, well, just quickly then, we were going to jump into the Madrid derby, we just had this unexpected event. We've had a training injury yet again. This time it's Almada, who, like I said just now to chat, it could have been worse. It could have been someone a lot worse. I don't really play him too much. We don't play a Camino formation, so it's not the worst one in the world, so I can take that. Still annoying to get a training injury either way, but anyway, it is what it is. Like I said, we'll move on, and we shall move on now into the Madrid derby, hopefully, unless something else happens. Here we are then. Big Madrid derby coming up. Courtois in goal for them. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Militao, Bruma, who we actually sold to Real Madrid from Juventus, is now in their starting lineup, with Alvaro Carreras in the left-back position. Valverde and Tchouaméni are the two holding midfielders. Rodrigo out on the right, Vinny Jr. out on the left, Jude Bellingham through the middle, and Kylian Mbappe up top. Crazy team. Very good team. This is going to be a difficult game either way, but like I said, I'm hoping that my sliders are where they need to be, and it's not going to be very overly difficult. But this is our lineup then. It is our starting lineup pretty much. In fact, it probably is overall, when you look at overall why Simeone would start over Gonzalez most of the time. So yeah, like I said, that injury we had just before the game didn't really affect us too much. It just maybe made our bench a bit weaker, but it is what it is. We've got to deal with it, and we are going to try and deal with it by picking up 3 points here at the Bernabeu against Real Madrid. Let's see how it goes. Good tackle, Barrios. Oh, what a pass that is. And Alvarez is in one-on-one in the first 5 minutes and scores. We make it 1-0 in the first 5 minutes. The ball by Barrios was perfect, and that is the perfect start that we wanted. Alvarez found himself one-on-one. Probably poor defending, to be honest. I know the pass was really good. Maybe I'm not giving enough credit to Barrios, but I still think the defence probably should have done a bit better. But I don't care. We're 1-0 up. Dream start. Get in. Rodrigo. Good interception. Oh, he's winning. Oh, what a pass. I think he's on. Oh, Mbappe puts her in the back of the net. But he is offside, thank God. It might not have been as close as I first thought. I actually thought he was onside when I first saw it. In fact, it is actually very close. I mean, his full leg is offside, I suppose. Maybe not as close again as I thought. But it could have gone either way. But luckily for us, it's offside, and it does remain 1-0 half an hour in. Oh, what a tackle that is by Gallagher. It's fair. No manned. Simeone. Alvarez, oh, and he's blasted over the bar. That was another big chance for Julian Alvarez to get his brace. Went on the first time volley, and it is close, to be fair. Just inches over the bar and a little bit wide. But it is all us at the minute. Madrid not really offering too much going the other way. but hopefully we don't come to regret these chances, because we've had 1 or 2 big chances since we've scored as well, so we should definitely be at least 2-0 up, but we are still 1-0 up, which is the main thing. Although here come Real Madrid now with Kylian Mbappe. He's got the pace, but he hasn't got the strength. Rodrigo, Bellingham, Mbappe gets a strike away. Us giving the ball away almost cost us a goal there. I keep giving the ball away in silly areas, and Mbappe had a strike. It was fairly easy for Oblak. You expect him to make the save, but he did make it a bit awkwardly, and he has conceded a corner. So can Madrid do something? It's Bruma and headed over the bar. So as we approach half-time, it is still 1-0. A couple of chances Madrid have come back at us since we scored, or since we had a big chance just now with Alvarez. But for most of the game, they hadn't done much, but it is going to be 1-0 at half-time, and hopefully we can hold on to this lead and pick up 3 points in the second half. We've lost the ball. Vinny Jr.'s got some space in front of him, which usually means one thing, but this time... we got away with the Vinny Jr. strike, and then I gave the ball straight to Kylian Mbappe. And if you're gonna do that, then you're asking for trouble, aren't you? It was just such a poor clearance, and he took it first time strike. Absolutely fantastic strike, but you'd expect nothing less from Kylian Mbappe. He is going to take that all day long. You can't give him presence like that, because he will make you pay. So it's 1-1, and it really shouldn't be. It was a needless goal to concede, but we have conceded it, so we've got to go again. Alvarez over the top, looking for Alex Baena, who will get onto it. Cut back, Alvarez, Simeone, he's got to put it in. How is he not put it in? I can't believe he hasn't put that in. That was a huge chance for Simeone. We're going to make some changes now. We'll look at it again here. He's I don't know what he's done. He's just taken his time. Huge chance, just missed. 72 minutes in, then still 1-1. Can we get another goal? Simeone. Laurenti Soloth is in there. Alexander Soloth, oh, he's headed it. That's exactly why he brought him on, for some more physical presence up there. And he won the header, and he puts it wide. Another big chance gone begging. But we are the better team at the minute, but we need to get this goal, and fast. Junior, offside, surely, ref. Not apparently. Mbappe takes a strike. I thought he was offside. This time the ref, or the linesman, kept his flag down, and Mbappe went for a curler, but in the end it was probably a poor shot overall. But that's the threat Madrid have, though. They could come up the other end now and actually get a goal, and I would say steal it, because I think we have been the better team overall. So we got about 8 minutes left plus added time. Can we get the winner? Mbappe into Karius. Bellingham, Jude Bellingham goes wide. Another chance for Madrid. They are catching me on the break at the minute. They've actually taken Kylian Mbappe off, and Endrick has come on, but that is still a threat in himself. He's a good player. And Brahim has also come on for Jude Bellingham. So they're taking two of the big guns off, you'd say, but they might be trying to see this game out, to be fair, and they might actually do that, unless one last chance here, hopefully, over the top, looking for Simeone, who gets there, and he scores. We nick it. We don't nick it. We deserve it, and we actually are, hopefully now, about to pick up 3 points, so we actually get a victory against a good side. Finally, in this save, we are actually winning games that should be difficult. It was difficult. I won't say it was easy. We had most of the chances. I think we were the better of the sides, but just like that, we go up and get a goal. Simeone gets the goal, and we take the 3 points, and we leapfrog Madrid into second now. Hopefully Barcelona lost, so we do we say, I think we're only 3 points. I think we're 3 points behind them, are we? Or 4, I can't remember, but either way, hopefully we've closed the gap at least, and they've lost as well, which would be huge, but we are playing them next, so if we can go beat them now as well, then it won't really matter, and we should go first. So let's go do that and carry on some good form into that Barcelona game coming next. Alright, doesn't get any easier. Barcelona up next then. This is their lineup. Joan Garcia as the goalkeeper, Jules Koundé, Araujo, Kabasi and Balde as the back four, with Pedri and Frankie de Jong as the two holding midfielders. Lamine Yamal on the right, 91 Lamine Yamal, absolutely mental. Raphael on the left, Dani Olmo is the cam, and then Lewandowski up top. Crazy team. You'd probably argue there's probably overall a better team than Real Madrid, maybe. There's a lot more high-rated players, I'd say, as an overall. I don't know, obviously, the average, but yeah, I think even their bench is strong, though, as well. Obviously, they got Rashford, they got Ferran Torres, they got Firmine, Gavi, Christensen as a backup centre-back. So a very, very good Barcelona side. Our lineup is exactly as it was, except the Simeone, who got the winning goal against Real Madrid just now, has come back in to start. So we shall see how this goes. Like I said, it's not going to be easy. I think this might be even more difficult because this Barcelona side, I'd say, are very, very good. So we shall see how it goes, and hopefully we can back it up with another 3 points, because if we do, it should put us top. Baina, first chance for us in the first 5 minutes. We scored in the first 5 minutes against Real Madrid, but this time it was straight at the goalkeeper from Baina, and he kept it out, so still 0-0. Rafinha, Balde. Good ball into Lewandowski. Oblak saved it, and the second saved it again. A huge double save. The chance hasn't gone though for Barca. It's going back for Lewandowski. Rafinha. De Jong inside to Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Barcelona playing Barcelona style football. I can't get the ball off them, and they are keeping this chance alive, but just trying to work it around me. Hopefully we can just keep the shot from coming, hold them off, and I thought we took the ball, then we didn't. Rafinha, cross, and Oblak safely into his hand. So huge double save from Oblak then, absolutely huge. I thought the second chance was going in, but lucky enough he got to it. So 20 minutes in, still 0-0. Baina, I think Barrios has stayed on. Cross, and it's going to be goalkeepers. 0-0 at half time then. It'd been a bit of a dull first half, to be honest. I think Barcelona had the double chance against Oblak where he had to pick up the double save. But other than that, nothing's really happened. We've played poor, to be honest with you. So hopefully the second half will liven up a bit and we can actually get a few chances going as well ourselves. That's a good little play, and Oblak with another huge save. Let's go back. Gallagher's in there. He's got a little bit of space. Can we get the ball across to Alvarez? Can he get around his man? He can strike. It's a good save from Garcia. Probably our best chance of the game, to be honest. We're in the 71st minute. It is still 0-0 here. Not been a great game from me. They haven't really done too much themselves. They had two big chances in the first half and had one chance in the second half, but like I said, it's been a bit of a poor game, but a draw probably suits them more than us. We kind of need to get a win here if we want to push on up the table. Rafinha, oh no, Rafinha, oh no, Dani Olmo just ran straight through me and scored. He put on the burners, and Dani Olmo just walked through my defence, which is poor defending from me, to be honest. But he's been in absolute fine form. Look at that, 22 goals in 29 games. I believe he is the top goal scorer in the league at the moment. He just turned and the heavens opened and he puts the ball into the back of the net, and we go 1-0 down, and we don't look like we're going to get a goal in this game, so that might be it, to be fair. We've got 7 odd minutes to try and get a goal. Koke's coming on. We shall see. I might have to bring Soloth on in a minute as well to try and get a goal, but all of a sudden now we are playing for a draw, I think, because we haven't got long. 1 minute to go then, and it's going to be a defeat here to Barcelona, which pulls them 6 points clear of us now as well, which is not great. And they might even make it 2 right at the end here with Dani Olmo again, saves goal. And Rafinha puts into an empty net, and we do lose to Barcelona. We didn't play very well in this entire game. I don't feel like we deserve to lose 2-0 though. But, it is what it is. We weren't going to win the game, so it doesn't really matter too much. Although I say that, the goal difference is actually quite close up there. So maybe maybe conceding that second goal might come back to haunt us, but actually losing the game more than anything is going to come back to haunt us, because we are now 6 points behind Barcelona, and if Madrid won their game, they will be back level with us as well. So it's all looking good for Barca. It is, as the final whistle goes. It's been a tough game, but we could have done a bit better, but it is what it is. It's over now, and we just got to move on, and we got another tough game coming up again against Sevilla next, so 3 really tough games in a row. If we can take 3 points there, then it's not going to be the worst thing in the world, but could have done with winning this game, to be fair, but like I said, didn't. Let's move on. Sevilla next. Okay then, Sevilla team then for the final game of today's episode. A game we've got to win. So they've got Ferrello in goal, or Furlo, Azpilicueta, Gudelj and Marcos, however you say his name, in are the 3 centre-backs. I'm playing a 3 in the back formation here with Kimono, so Agume and Alfon as the middle 4, and then the front 3, Alexis Sanchez, Pepe, and then a Duke up top. So a very interesting Sevilla side. They're actually not as good as I thought. That they're a solid team. You know, all their players tend to be 75, 74 and above. So they're a very solid team, but a team that we should be beating, and hopefully a team we can beat. Because if we lose this and Barcelona win, then we are 9 points behind, and again, it'll start to look a little bit like the time we had in Juventus, the brief time we had in Juventus, with Napoli pulling away from us. So we do need to win this. Our lineup is as it looks here. Gonzalez has come back in, but other than that, it's all the same. So we need to play better than we did against Barca. And if we can just play a bit better, at least, I think we should go and pick up 3 points here. So let's go and do that. Barrios will play that in, looking for Alvarez. Inside, what a bit of play and a strike, and it's a good save. Early chance in first 5 minutes for us. Hopefully sign of things to come. It was a good bit of skill by Alvarez, and we wasted the corner in the end, which we could have done a bit better with it, but still 0-0 then, as Sevilla come up the other end now with the ball. But we make sure that they don't go very far, so like I said, 0-0 so far. Oh, it was a stupid idea. We've given the ball straight to Pepe, and Hanko's missed the tackle, and Oblak, luckily enough, cleans up. Bainer then. It's being pulled, but we'll get a ball out to Julian Alvarez, who's made a good run, and he's got to score here. And he does. 1-0 to us, and Julian Alvarez with another goal. That's his 14th in 30 appearances. He's a good player, and I feel like he should have a lot more goals since I've been here, though. I think he's missing a lot of good chances, but let's not criticise him when he actually puts one in. Nice finish, 1-0, and hopefully we can build on that now. Llorente. Gallagher. Oh! That would have been a very nice finish. Decided to take it first time, and it sort of looped. It was a bit of a strange one. Look at the curl on that. Would have been a nice finish, but he can't find the top corner, which is a bit disappointing, but remains 1-0. Gonzalez then, Alvarez, Gonzalez Cairo on his run. We've got an opportunity just before half-time on the break. I'm going to go with Gonzalez, and we're going to hit the bar. Oh, should have been 2. Hopefully we don't come to regret that as the half-time whistle goes. It's a really good opportunity for Gonzalez, but he couldn't keep the shot down and smashes against the bar. But we do go into half-time 1-0 up, and the better team overall as well, so hopefully we can build on it in the second half and get that second goal to make sure of it and finish the episode off on a positive with another 3 points. 15 minutes to go, then still 1-0 here, and Sevilla have got a corner. I would very much like to get a second just to make sure of this game, because it is still a bit nervy here. We've made some changes, and we've got a chance here on the break with one of those changes. He's going to lose the ball. It's a good tackle in the end. And they're going to come back at us, and a huge interception for Llorente, who at the minute feels like he's absolutely everywhere. He's a hell of a player, Llorente. What a ball that is into Barrios. Soloth, what a bit of play. This should be 2, and it's not. We are missing huge chances at the minute. Simeone with the latest of the bunch. We had 3 decent chances in this game to make it 2-0, and we've missed all of them, and it is still 1-0, and hopefully we don't come to regret that, because Sevilla in the last few minutes have started to push forward a little bit. Still haven't created a lot, but holding on to the ball. So 5 minutes to go then, still 1-0. Ejuke then, Pepe, we're into the final minute of the game. Sevilla coming forward. It would be heartbreaking if they score now, and we do get a tackle in, and there's only 1 minute left. We'll actually get us over the top looking for Soloth. It's going to waste enough time though, even if he doesn't get there. He does get there. Make it 2. Oh, he's at the post. We're just not supposed to score second. We're going to win the game anyway, that's all that matters, but how have we not scored 2 in this game? I do not know. We've hit the post twice, or hit the bar and hit the post, and similarly had a huge chance as well. But anyway, we won the game, that's what matters, and it tops off an okay episode. Losing to Barcelona is disappointing, but we beat Real Madrid, and then we beat Sevilla now, obviously the draw at the beginning of the episode against Getafe in the sim game is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Like I said, we've done what we can in the games, and yeah, we've picked up 6 from 12, so 7 from 12 then. So an okay, definitely better than it has been. So let's not be too hard on ourselves. It's been a good episode, let's say that, and let's go see at how the league table is looking then before we wrap up the episode and have a look what's coming up in the next one. Okay then, this is how the league table is looking, and it is setting up for a very, very spicy end to the season. Absolutely so close up there. It is so close. We have actually closed the gap down to 4 again. Barcelona must have drawn a game just now. I don't know who they played, but they've drawn a game. So us and Real Madrid are now only 4 points behind them. So it's swinging all the time, and it does do that in real life, to be fair, a lot of the time with these 3. So it's obviously we didn't start the season here, so I can't fully feel like that this is me that's done this. Like I said, I'm probably not going to count if we do win the league. I just kind of need to win the league just so that my job is a bit more secure. So hopefully we can go do that. That loss to Barcelona today is a bit disappointing, but like I said just now, let's not be too hard on ourselves. Definite improvement in today's episode, and we picked up some nice points, and hopefully we can close the gap even more in the next episode. And speaking of, let's go see what's coming up in that episode. In the next episode then, it is going to be the penultimate episode of the season, so it does mean there's going to be 15 episodes in this season, which is not really something I'd like, but it's because obviously of the Juventus thing where we got sacked. I had to kind of go back in time sort of thing, if you know what I mean. So that sort of created an extra episode, but I could split it. I could have maybe split it. Probably couldn't have, to be honest with you. And because of how close the league table is now, then I am going to play every single game. We've got 8 games left. I'm going to play all of them. We're going to play 4 in the next episode, and then 4 in the season finale. So we start off with a big game again, actually, against Atletico Bilbao, who are the team that are in 4th and only 4 points behind us. So that is another big game, which we're playing all of them, so that's going to be a big one. We then have Elche, a game that we should be winning, so hopefully we can pick up 3 points there. We then have another difficult game against Valencia, but again, a team I think we should be beaten, so hopefully another 3 points there, and then we will finish off the next episode against Celta Vigo, and again a team that we should be beating. So hopefully we can pick up 12 from 12 in the next episode, and if you can see here in the season finale, that could be an absolute huge game against Barcelona there. Hopefully it is, or hopefully it's not. Hopefully we've pulled away from them and it doesn't really matter, but I don't anticipate that happening. So hopefully we are still within touch and distance of them by that game, and it can be a huge game for that season finale. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of ourselves. We've got plenty of games to come before then, so let's see what we can do in the next episode with those 4 difficult but winnable games. But that is where we shall wrap up today's episode then, guys. If you guys did enjoy, please remember to leave a like, so that will let me know, and subscribe so you don't miss anything else from this series at my channel. And I do live stream all these over on Twitch, like I mentioned all the time, so there are a link in the description down below to my Twitch. Come over and join me live, and you can see and help me and all that shenanigans live. Things are about to get a lot tougher, but hopefully we will get through it. But as for this episode, guys, I've been Plonks, and I shall see you in the next one. Remember, guys, take care.